वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, entitled Creation. Hare Krishna. Chapter 8, Prayers by Queen Kunti, verse number 31. कोऽप्या ददे त्वयि कृत्तागसीदाम तावत् या ते दशाश्रुकलिलाञ्जनसम्भ्रमाक्षम् वक्त्रं निनीय भवभावनया स्थितस्य सा मां विमोहयतिभिरपि यद्बिभेति गोप्या ददे त्वयि कृतागसीदाम तावत् या ते दशाशु कलिङ्गञ्जनसम्भ्रमाक्षम् वक्त्रं निनीय भयभावनया स्थितस्य सा मां विमोहयतिभिरपि यद्बिभेति गोप्या ददे त्वयि कृतागसीदाम तावत् या ते दशाशु कलिङ्गञ्जनसम्भ्रमाक्षम् वक्त्रं निनीय भयभावनया स्थितस्य सा मां विमोहयतिभिरपि यद्बिभेति सा मां विमोहयतिभिरपि यद्बिभेति। माताजी, ददे त्वयि कृतागसीदाम तावत् या ते दशाशु कलिञ्जनसम्भ्रमाक्षम् भक्तं दिवीन भवभावनया स्थितस्य सा मां विमोहयति भीरपि यद्बिभेति। गोपी, the coward lady, Yashoda, Adade, took up, Tvai, on your, Kritagasi, creating disturbances by breaking the butter pot, Dama, rope, Tavad, at that time, Ya, that which, Te, your, Dasha, situation, Ashru Kalila, over flooded with tears, Anjana, ointment, Sambhrama, perturbed, Aksham, eyes, Vaktram, face, Niniya, downwards, Bhay Bhavanaya, by thoughts of fear, Sthitasya, of the situation, Sa, that, Mam, may, Vimohayati, bewilders, Bhi api, even fear personified, Yat, whom, Vibeti, is afraid. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. My dear Krishna, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflooded with tears, which was the mascara from your eyes, and you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me. Purport. Here is another explanation of the bewilderment created by the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is the supreme in all circumstances, as already explained. Here is a specific example of the Lord's being the supreme and at the same time a plaything in the presence of his pure devotee. The Lord's pure devotee renders service unto the Lord out of unalloyed love only. And while discharging such devotional service, the pure devotee forgets the position of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord also accepts the loving service of his devotees more relishably when the service is rendered spontaneously out of pure affection, without anything of reverential admiration. Generally, the Lord is worshipped by the devotees in a reverential attitude, but the Lord is meticulously pleased when the devotee, out of pure affection and love, considers the Lord to be less important than himself. The Lord's pastimes in the original abode of Golok Vrindavan are exchanged in that spirit. The friends of Krishna consider him one of them. They do not consider him to be of reverential importance. The parents of the Lord, who are all pure devotees, consider him a child only. The Lord accepts the chastisements of the parents more cheerfully than the prayers of the Vedic hymns. Similarly, he accepts the reproaches of his fiancés more palatably than the Vedic hymns. When Lord Krishna was present in this material world to manifest his eternal pastimes of the transcendental realm of Golok Vrindavan as an attraction for the people in general, he displayed a unique picture of subordination before his foster mother Yashoda. The Lord, in his naturally childish, playful activities, used to spoil the stocked butter of Mother Yashoda by breaking the pots and distributing the contents to his friends and playmates, including the celebrated monkeys of Vrindavan. who took advantage of the Lord's munificence. Mother Yashoda saw this, and out of her pure love, she wanted to make a show of punishment for her transcendental child. She took a rope and threatened the Lord that she would tie him up, as is generally done in the ordinary household. Seeing the rope in the hands of Mother Yashoda, the Lord bowed down his head and began to weep just like a child, and tears rolled down his cheeks, washing off the black ointment smeared about his beautiful eyes. This picture of the Lord is adored by Kunti Devi because she is conscious of the Lord's supreme position. He is feared often by fear personified, yet he is afraid of his mother who wanted to punish him just in an ordinary manner. Kunti was conscious of the exalted position of Krishna, whereas Yashoda was not. Therefore, Yashoda's position was more exalted than Kunti's. Mother Yashoda got the Lord as her child, and the Lord made her forget altogether that her child was the Lord Himself. If Mother Yashoda had been conscious of the exalted position of the Lord, she would certainly have hesitated to punish the Lord. But she was made to forget this situation because the Lord wanted to make a complete gesture of childlessness before the affectionate Yashoda. This exchange of love between the mother and the son was performed in a natural way, and Kunti, remembering the scene, was bewildered, and she could do nothing but praise the transcendental filial love. Indirectly, Mother Yashoda is praised for her unique position of love, for she could control even the all-powerful Lord as her beloved child. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today is Deepavali day. We wish all the devotees and visitors happy Deepavali. So just as so many of the devotees, they have come to temple on the day of Deepavali, many devotees on the day of Deepavali go to Vrindavan to receive the blessings of Lord Shri Krishna. So 5000 years ago, Mother Kunti, she also thought that it is Deepavali today, let me go to Vrindavan. Krishna is personally present in Nanda Bhavan, the house of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maiya. Let me take darshan of Krishna and receive the blessings, and in that way I will be liberated from the cycle of birth and death. I will be free from the material bondage. And that's true. By seeing Krishna, we can receive the blessings of liberation. And conversely, if somebody wants liberation, the only option is to go to Krishna. Only Krishna can give liberation. That is his monopoly. Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Chandra, Varun, Vayu, Agni, Durga, they cannot give liberation. And believe me, Ganesh also cannot give liberation. Siddhi Vinayak ji also cannot give liberation. Only Krishna. So early morning, Mother Kunti goes to the house of Yashoda Maiya. And what does she see? That Krishna is bound by ropes by Mother Yashoda. And she gets bewildered. How can somebody tie God? I came here so that by His blessings I get liberated from material bondage, but here He Himself is tied and He can't remove His own ropes. Somebody who can't remove his own ropes, how can he remove my ropes of cycle of birth and death? How can God be tied? That is bewildering. Mother Kunti, she sees Krishna as God, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Mother Yashoda, she sees Krishna not as God, not as Lord, but my darling child. And accordingly she exchanges loving service. So as affectionate mother, she chastises Krishna, hoping that when I chastise him, he will correct his behavior and he'll grow up as a good boy, as a good citizen. But if I don't chastise him, then he'll grow up as a king of thieves. He'll become a thief and he'll give bad reputation to the family. And now he's stealing butter. Later on he will steal other people's wealth, property and wives. And that's not good. So her Vatsalya is such that she wants to correct the behavior of Krishna. So she chastises Krishna. So this pastime, Damodar Leela, so popular, so famous pastime, happened early morning on the day of Deepavali. When Parikshit Maharaj, he asked Sukadeva Goswami about the unique position of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami, he told this Damodar Leela pastime to make Parikshit Maharaj understand that this is very great exalted position of Mother Yashoda, that she maintains the maintainer of the universe. Krishna is the one who is maintaining the whole world, and she feeds her milk to Krishna. So that's her unique position. And all Krishna's childhood pastimes, mischievous activities, naughty activities, are only to increase the love of Mother Yashoda. Because Mother Yashoda sees Krishna as her child, he acts as a child. Because Mother Yashoda has milk in her breast, he becomes hungry. So that's why this pastime is so much celebrated. What happened is when Krishna, in the baby form, used to always be on the lap of Mother Yashoda. Then as he grew up, he started crawling. After a few more months, he started walking. And as soon as Krishna learned walking, he started going outside the house to play. And the first thing he did after going outside the house is to form a group of boys, Toli, a group of boys, a team, and he became the leader that we will play together. So they used to play various games. So as a leader has to be innovative to keep the votes. Something new I should do, otherwise how can I be leader? People think like that. So Krishna, being innovative, he told his friends, look, we will play a new game. And all the friends got excited. New game? That's nice. Yes, yes. What is it? And Krishna said, we will eat butter. We'll eat yogurt. The boy said, what is big thing in that? Since childhood we are eating butter and yogurt. That's not new. Krishna said, we will steal and eat. And that's new thing. That's an adventure. To steal and eat. मुफ्त का रोटी नहीं तोड़ना चाहिए. कुछ काम करना चाहिए. So he said, we'll steal and eat. And all the boys got ready. And they started stealing in the neighboring houses. And they were so naughty that the gopis started complaining. And one day all the gopis, the elderly gopis, who loved Krishna Balram, they collected together and came to Yashoda Maiya to register a complaint. So they went to Yashoda Maiya, said, Maiya, Maiya, we want to talk about Krishna. Said, what happened? He said, your boy is chor. Your boy is thief. Now will any mother like this? Even a real thief's mother doesn't like this to hear. That my boy is chor. So Yashoda Maiya didn't like this. Said, no, my boy is not chor. Why are you speaking such harsh words? What happened? He is not a thief. He is a very innocent boy. The other gopi said, not only he is chor, he is masti khor. He is very naughty. Actually, Krishna, he was stealing butter and doing naughty activities even in the house. But that time Mother Yashoda always thought, small children do that. She didn't take it seriously. The first time Krishna stole butter in his own house, when he was taking butter from the pot and eating, there was a pillar with jewels, jeweled column, and he saw his own reflection. And Krishna got afraid that some other boy saw him stealing butter. So Krishna took some butter and went to the pillar and spoke to his reflection. He said, my dear friend, please don't tell Yashoda Maiya, please don't tell my mother, I will give you butter also. I'll also give you butter. And he started feeding the pillar. Yashoda Maiya saw this. She started laughing and she came inside. Said, Krishna, what are you doing? Krishna got more fearful. He jumped on Mother Yashoda's lap. Said, Maiya, Maiya, look, that boy was taking your butter. I took it back. I protected your butter. So Maiya was just laughing. At the other time, Yashoda Maiya caught Krishna red-handed inside, the hand inside the butter pot and butter on his mouth. So Maiya said, Krishna, what are you doing? He became very fearful. Immediately he removed his hand and he said, Maiya, Maiya, this red ruby bangles you gave me in the morning, they are burning my hand. So I put it in the butter pot to cool my hand. Maiya said, is it? Come, come, I will remove the bangles. Then she kissed Krishna's hands and said, "Why are you afraid? This is your own house. As much butter you want, you eat. Don't be afraid." So, as time continued, now he started stealing in others' houses. So the gopi complained, said, "He is very naughty." Mother Yashoda said, "Why? What happened?" So the gopi said, "Your boy comes to our house before we wake up. We are still sleeping. And he goes to the Goshala and unties all the calves. And the calves go and drink the milk of Gomata. Then when we wake up and take our bucket, we don't get any milk from Gomata because the calves have drank. So then we have to run behind the calves. So our whole family has to run behind one calf to bring the calf back and tie back. So at that time our house is empty. He goes inside the house and eats butter. He steals and eats. Mother Yashoda said, "That is not called stealing." If some child goes to your house and sees a eatable and puts in the mouth, would you say chore? Children don't know mera tera. They don't know what is mine, what is yours. How much he will be hungry? He will eat little bit and go away. What is the big deal? The gopi said he doesn't eat because he is hungry. We to give him in a bowl, but he doesn't take. He likes to steal. And my dear Yashoda, if he eats, we don't have a problem. But he doesn't eat alone. He eats stomach full, then he feeds Balaram, then he feeds all his friends. That also we don't have a problem. But then he start feeding monkeys. And in Vrindavan, if you feed one monkey, hundreds will come. So hundreds of monkeys are inside our house. And he's feeding butter. And we can't chase the monkeys away. Because how can you chase 100 monkeys away when they are getting butter? So then his stomach is full, Balram's stomach is full, Sakha's stomach is full, monkey's stomach is full. They no longer eat butter. So much monkeys stuff butter in their stomach that they no longer eat. He throws the butter on our face and says, "This butter is so useless, even monkeys are not eating." And if at all we manage to catch him, he touches our feet, gives a very innocent smile, and he says, please leave me today, next time I will not do." And then we can't chastise him, but next day again he comes and does it. So Yashoda Maiya said, "Look, gopis, it is your mistake. Why do you leave your butter on the floor? Tie it on the ceiling. Small boys' hands cannot reach, and this will not happen." The other gopi said, "I tie it in the ceiling, but your boy is so naughty. He comes with his friends and he takes all the chairs, tables and planks, piles up them together and climbs, and he knows which is empty butter pot, which is full, and he removes the full butter and yogurt and they all eat. And if they cannot move the furniture, they make a circle and climb on each other's back and they remove the butter pot. And even if that is not possible, from below he knows which butter pot has butter and which butter pot is empty. He takes a stone and he aims on a butter pot in such a way that only a small hole happens in the butter pot. The butter comes out straight in the mouth of his friends. So what can we do? Mother Yashoda said, "It's all your mistake. Why don't you keep butter in the dark room? When he can't see, he will not do mischief." Another gopi said, "I keep it in dark room. But whenever Krishna Balram enter the room, the whole room is illuminated because they are wearing so many diamond and gold ornaments. Mother Yashoda said, should I remove the ornaments? They said, no use. Even though he is so black in color, but his body has so much effulgence that as soon as he goes into the dark room, the whole room is illuminated. Mother Yashoda says, it's your mistake. Why don't you lock your butter? Just lock it. Then he cannot take. So another gopi said, I lock it. But when he comes in my house and the butter is locked and he cannot steal, he does more mischief. Said, what more mischief he does? Said, he comes and passes urine all over my house. He spits in my altar. And by the time I am cleaning my house, he goes into my bedroom and so heavily he pinches my small babies that they cry for 3 hours. My whole day is wasted in cleaning my house and keeping my babies quiet. And then he comes to us and says very heavily, very strongly, today I didn't get butter in your house. Tomorrow I will come again with my friends. If tomorrow also I don't get butter, I will bring a torch and burn your house. Then we are very afraid. What if one day he throws a torch? Our house will get burned. He is so mischievous. And he is a very expert thief. And the expertise is visible. Not only he steals in our absence, he steals in our presence and we can't do anything. See, somebody stealing in front of your eyes, that means he is very expert thief. So he is stealing in front of our eyes and we are helpless standing there. Mother Yashoda said, oh, is it? Today I will chastise him. And where is Krishna at that time? He is sitting right beside Mother Yashoda, hearing his own pastimes and enjoying. Like we like to hear his pastimes, he also likes to hear his pastimes. So attractive pastimes. Just by hearing these pastimes, we'll develop love for Krishna. So Mother Yashoda turns to chastise Krishna. And she sees Krishna's moon-like innocent face and sweet smile. Her heart melts, she doesn't chastise. Then the gopis also see Krishna's innocent face and sweet smile. Said, okay, leave it today. Next time if he does, we will tell you. And they all go away. So in private Yashoda Maiya says, Krishna, do you really steal butter? We have so much butter here. Why do you break other people's pots? That's not good, boy. You are growing up. You are king's son. Don't do this. Krishna said, Maiya, I never broke pots. I never steal butter. I to just play with my friends. These gopis are very envious. And that's why they are making false complaints. You should not believe them. Mother Yashoda never believed, but she started getting doubts because everyday complaint is coming. So she said, if you are not doing, fine. If you are doing, stop it. Don't continue this. That time Nanda Maharaj came. And he saw mother and son arguing. Said, what is happening? Immediately Krishna jumped on Nanda Maharaj's lap. Said, Baba, see, Maya is saying that I am a thief. I am stealing butter and doing mischievous activities. Baba got concerned. He said, no, my Krishna can never do this. Whoever is complaining, they are wrong. And whoever is agreeing to the complaining, we should punish that person. We should punish Maya because she is agreeing to false complaints. He said, Krishna, henceforth you just play with me, be with me, don't go to Maya. Krishna said, yes, I will not go to Maya. And after 1 second, he jumped from Baba's lap to Maiya's lap. That's his childish nature. So on the day of Deepavali, Yashoda Maiya woke up early morning because Deepavali means lots of work in the house. Then she assigned works to her dasis, her maid servants. Then she was thinking that why everyday complaint is coming? Is really Krishna stealing butter out in others' houses? But why will he do that? Because we have so much butter in our house. Baba had 9 lakh cows. One who has 9 lakh cows, how much butter, yogurt, and milk will be there in their house? Lakhs of liters of butter would be there. Somebody who has lakhs of liter of butter in the house, would he go to a neighbor house and steal? Who will accept that? It's like going to a local police station, Jew police station, and saying, I want to put an FIR against Mukesh Ambani, he stole 1 rupee. Will the police accept the complaint? He said, you fool, he doesn't have time to count money. Why will he steal 1 rupee? So one who has a swimming pool of butter in the house, why will he steal somewhere else? Then Mother Yashoda thought, maybe Krishna doesn't like the taste of butter in my house. Maybe he's stealing because of that. Ghar ka khana, he doesn't like. That's because my dasis, they don't do good job. They make butter, they don't make nice butter. Even today, those families, they have bais, maid servants, they don't like the job of the bai. They keep complaining. But they can't avoid also. They can't be without bai also. So this is not a new problem for ladies. Since 5,000 years this problem is going on. Yashoda Maiya didn't like the work of her maid servant. So Nanda Baba, out of 9 lakh cows, 7, 8 were special cows who used to eat fragrant, flavored, tasty, fresh grass. And they used to give very fragrant and flavored milk, special milk. So that used to go only for Krishna, because Krishna is VIP. Krishna is not just VIP, he is the owner of our house. So whatever we get for Krishna should be first class within our financial capacity. If you purchase flowers for Krishna, should be first class. If you give fruits to Krishna, should be first class. Milk or rice or sabji, anything we offer to Krishna at our house or temple should be first class. The best in the market should be offered to Krishna. The best of your house should be offered to Krishna. The best of your life should be offered to Krishna. The best of the day should be offered to Krishna. And the best of the day is what? Early morning. Early morning is fresh. Just taken bath, Brahma Murta. So that should be offered to Krishna in morning program. Every day, early morning, we should do Mangala Aarti and chant our rounds and read Bhagavatam, hear Bhagavatam, Guru Puja. And in that way, we are offering our best to Krishna. Of course, we should serve Krishna 24 hours. But in sadhana bhakti, this morning program is very important. The best thing we are offering to Krishna early morning. So there was best milk available, and she started churning, putting a rod in the pot and tying a rope and sitting and churning with her hands, wearing yellow sari, and Mother Yashoda has a little bulky body, and she is churning, her whole body is moving, and she is perspiring, and the garland is becoming loose, and the sari and ornaments are becoming loose, and the bangles are making nice music, and her chest is overflowing with milk, because as she is churning, she is thinking of Krishna and is chanting songs and poems of Krishna. Every day, whatever pastime Krishna does in the morning, by afternoon somebody will write a poem of it. And by evening it will be on everybody's WhatsApp, everybody's lips, everybody would be memorized. And this way every day new poems would be written by Krishna in Braj. And Mother Yashoda was singing those poems. and very lovingly making butter for Krishna. Her sari was becoming wet with her milk. And Krishna is sleeping in the bedroom early morning. And Krishna woke up. When children wake up, they want attention and they are hungry. So Krishna woke up and started crying. Children wake up and cry. But Mother Yashoda is not in the room. Nobody to attend her, Krishna. When a child cries and nobody attends, what does the child do? He cries loudly. So Krishna started crying loudly. There was sleep in his eyes, and his curly hairs were all hither and thither, and there was sleep on his face, and he was crying, and tears were coming, and he was crying with high volume. But still Mother Yashoda didn't come because she was in the courtyard making butter. Now if a child cries loudly and nobody comes, what does the child do? The child stops crying. He said, nobody is coming, why should I cry? Because the child cries for attention. Our mind is also like that, cries for attention. So when we attend, the mind knows, whenever I cry, this person will attend me. So many thoughts come, so many ideas come, so many concepts come, and we attend it. So we should stop attending the mind, then it will stop crying. That's called neglecting the mind. So Krishna stopped crying, but he was angry that I am crying and Maya is not coming. And he was hungry early morning. Children become hungry when they wake up. So Krishna is angry and hungry. Hunger plus anger is equal to big danger. So very deadly combination. So he's angry and hungry. He comes out of the bedroom, crying, searches for Yashoda Maya, 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 Maya. But she is nowhere to be found. And finally he goes to the courtyard and sees Yashoda Maya making butter. And he becomes more angry. He said, what is happening in my house? She is doing Dasi's work. Dasi is supposed to make butter and she is supposed to take care of me. But here I am crying, I am hungry, and she is busy doing Dasi's work. So crying he goes and pulls Mother Yashoda's sari, indicating stop now, feed me. Mother Yashoda is surprised, said, Krishna, you woke up so early today? Sit, sit, let me complete my work. Krishna becomes more upset. Complete my work? He doesn't like that. Then he goes and holds the churning rod. It's very clever. Once he holds the churning rod, now Mother Yashoda cannot churn. She understands child is very hungry. She picks up Krishna and starts feeding her breast milk. And she is so happy feeding Krishna her breast milk. And Krishna is so happy receiving the love in the form of milk. And Krishna is unlimitedly hungry for love. And Mother Yashoda has unlimited love. So there will be unlimited milk which Mother Yashoda will provide and Krishna will drink. Because a mother's love converts mother's blood into milk for the child. So Krishna goes on drinking very happily. And Mother Yashoda is observing her baby Krishna, small eyes, small fingers, small face, small nose, small lips, small cheeks, very attractive and soft. So at that time, there is special milk on the gas, on the oven, boiling. Vrindavan, there are no objects, all are devotees. So that milk is also Milk Prabhu, devotee. And he was kept there so that Mother Yashoda can make nice sweets for Krishna. So milk was on fire and milk saw Krishna drinking milk of Mother Yashoda. And Milk Prabhu understood that Mother Yashoda will unlimitedly provide milk. Krishna will keep drinking and then his hunger will be over. Then he will not drink me. What is the use of my life? If Krishna doesn't drink me, let me commit suicide. And he's jumping out of the utensil below, in the below fire, committing suicide. The milk is teaching us that if we are not serving Krishna, then our life is useless. Shrama eva hi kevalam. Milk is not teaching us to commit suicide. Huh? Don't do that. Milk is teaching us that our life is useless if we don't serve Krishna. So we should serve Krishna. So Mother Yashoda sees the milk committing suicide. She gets concerned. She keeps the baby on the floor. He said, "Wait, Krishna, I am coming in 1 minute." And she rushes to the kitchen to take care of the milk. The milk committing suicide sees Maya rushing towards me. He understands, oh, there must be some service for me. Otherwise, why she will run towards me? So milk again goes inside. No suicide. Program cancelled. And then Mother Yashoda takes care of the milk, keeps it away from fire. But here Krishna becomes very upset, very angry, half fed. Half fed person is more angry. If you are hungry and you are half fed, you will be more angry. So with tears in his reddish eyes, and he starts biting his lips, and he starts making his feast, and he says, "What nonsense is happening in my own house today? I cry, nobody comes. I loudly cry, nobody comes. I pulled her sari, she didn't respond. And finally, when I got little milk, she kept me half and left. Whole day she said, Rajkumar beta. And now she went for 1 or 2 liters stupid milk. One who has 40, 50 lakh liter milk in the house, if 1 or 2 liter get burnt, is that a big loss? That's not a big loss, but you have only one son. Who is more important? One son or 1 liter milk? Krishna got very upset. Said, I will do some mischief today. Now what to do? There was this butter pot, which Maya is making butter for Krishna for last 2-3 hours. Very hard work. And there was a grinding stone. So Krishna took that grinding stone, he aimed at the butter pot, dap! He broke the pot. And all butter was on the floor, and Krishna was in the pool of butter. He had a smile on his face. Mission accomplished. Score 1. Today's score 1. Today I broke first pot in my own house, that too Maya's pot, where Maya is working hard. Krishna was happy. But then he realized Maya will be very upset because this is her own personal pot. If some other pot you break, he may not be so upset, but this is her personal pot. So he ran away. Meanwhile, Yashoda Maya came from the kitchen. She saw Krishna is not there, and the pot is broken, and butter is all over the room in the courtyard, and there's a grinding stone. So she understood Krishna is so mischievous. He broke the pot and ran away out of fear of punishment. She said, today I will teach him a lesson. And she took up a stick. Now how to find Krishna? It was very easy. Because everywhere he went, he left butter footprints. Because he was standing in the pool of butter, he ran away. He left butter footprints everywhere. So Mother Yashoda started following the footprints. In every room she went, she found many, many pots broken. Krishna broke many pots that day. Everywhere he started breaking pots. Every room she went, the pot where just butter was coming out, yogurt was coming out, ghee was coming out, milk was coming out. So Maya Yashoda was becoming more angry. And finally she went to a big room where there was a big window, and at the window there was a mortar, and Krishna was sitting on the mortar with a butter pot in his lap, and not only he was eating butter, through the window he was feeding monkeys. And so many monkeys had assembled in that room, taking from Krishna's hands. For monkey it was Deepavali feast, early morning, having butter. And Krishna was very careful, he was watching left, right, to see if Mother Yashoda is coming or not. As soon as Mother Yashoda arrived on the scene, Krishna understood, he ran away. Mother Yashoda took a stick and ran behind Krishna. Should I continue a little more, Hemgiri? Today is okay, right? Those who want to leave, they can leave. It's already 9 o'clock. So Mother Yashoda ran behind Krishna. And Krishna is small boy, he can run fast. Mother Yashoda has a bulky body, she can't run fast. But still she was determined, I will catch Krishna today. So Krishna was running in circles in the courtyard. Mother Yashoda running behind Krishna. Her sari is becoming loose, she is perspiring, her breathing is becoming heavy. The garland on her neck is falling down, the flowers on her head are falling down. But she is determined, today I will catch Krishna. Big yogis and jnanis cannot even get a glimpse of Krishna. But here Mother Yashoda is running behind Krishna and Krishna is afraid. So finally Krishna goes outside the house. Mother Yashoda runs behind Krishna outside the house. But she can't catch Krishna. Who can catch Krishna? But after some time, when Krishna sees mother is very heavily breathing and perspiring, he thinks, both masti ho gaya, too much mischief I did today, let me get caught. And he reduces his speed. As soon as he reduces his speed, Mother Yashoda catches. And then Krishna is very fearful. He is crying because he sees Mother Yashoda's hand, and a stick in Mother Yashoda's hand. And he started crying, and all the mascara in his eyes mixes with his tears, and he rubs his eyes, and all it becomes a lap, a cream of black cream of mascara, and that all black cream is on his cheeks. He is already black, he becomes more black, but he becomes more attractive. So he says, Maiya, please throw the stick. Fear is afraid of Krishna. Fear fears Krishna, and that Krishna is afraid of stick of Mother Yashoda. He said, Maiya, please throw stick. Maiya says, will you steal butter again? He said, no, I will not steal. Please throw the stick. Will you break pots again? He said, no, I will not break. Please throw the stick. Will you do mischief again? He said, no, I will not do mischief. Please throw the stick. He is so afraid of the stick. So Yashoda Maiya thinks, oh, if the child is too much afraid, it's not good for the psychology of the child. She throws the stick. Krishna is relieved. But Mother Yashoda says, today I will punish you. You are very naughty boy. And she drags Krishna back in the house. And first time she says, Krishna, you are chor. You are thief. Krishna doesn't like this. What does Krishna say? You'll be surprised to know. Krishna says, Tera baap chor hai. Your father is a thief. Krishna says this to Mother Yashoda. And there's a reason behind this. There's a philosophical reason. In the Shastras, they say the boy child, he gets the qualities from mother's father. And the girl child gets the qualities from father's father. So Krishna, being a boy child, he will get qualities from mother's father, Yashoda Maiya's father. And in such a childhood, Krishna became expert thief and nobody came to teach him. That means this must be hereditary, coming from Yashoda's father. So tera baap chor hai, your father is chor, that's why I have this quality. Not my mistake, it's coming in hereditary. So Mother Yashoda also got upset. He said, you should grow up as a nice boy. You tell me, who broke the pot? Generally, if we catch somebody, we want them to confess their mistake. So tell me, who broke the pot? Said, Maiya, should I tell truth? Said, yes. He said, you got karma phala. God broke your pot. You kept me down, half fed. So that was bad karma. So God broke your pot and punished you. Actually, this is truth. He is God and he punished. He broke the pot. Mother Yashoda didn't believe. So tell me, who fed the monkeys? Maiya, sach bolu? Said, yes. He said, one who created the monkeys, he fed them. Again he spoke right. But Mother Yashoda didn't accept. He said, look, my dear Krishna, even if you do a mistake, no problem. But you should tell truth. Parents tell their children, even if you do mistake, no problem, but you come and tell truth. So she gave a big class that why you should speak truth. Krishna said, okay, I will speak truth. So he said, now you tell me truthfully who broke the pot. Because she wanted a confession. He said, Maya, should I speak truth? He said, yes. He said, when you ran towards the milk in the kitchen, you didn't realize your feet hit the pot and the pot broke. He is not speaking truth now, but this appears logical to Mother Yashoda. He said, Acha? Who fed the monkeys? He said, Sach bolu? He said, yes. He said, when I went in the room, all the monkeys were eating your butter. So I snatched the butter from their hands. And you came. And you didn't even ask me what happened. You ran behind me. So I ran away. Actually, I protected your butter and you ran behind me and punished me. Now this will also appear logical. Mother Yashoda understood this boy is very clever. He is making up stories. And he said, you are Vanar Sakha. You are friend of monkeys. And Krishna again got upset. He didn't like this. He said, Acha, I am Vanar Sakha? Okay, I will go and stay with monkeys. I will not stay with you. I am friend of monkey. I am monkey. I will stay with monkeys. Now Yashoda Maya got concerned that if he actually runs away to stay with monkeys, today is Deepavali, whole day will go wasting searching for him. So she decided to tie Krishna. Not punishment, but out of love that he should not run away from the house. But she showed that it is a punishment and she tied Krishna. Of course, there's a story how the rope was becoming short, but we don't have time because our time is short. So because Krishna was tied on the stomach with a rope, he is called Damodar. Dam means rope, Udar means stomach. And he was tied not with ordinary rope, but ropes of love. So Kunti Maharani saw this and got bewildered. So this month, Kartik, is very auspicious month in which this pastime and many other pastimes happened. And it's very dear to Krishna. And Krishna has given a benediction that any little devotional service we do in this month, we get thousands times more benefit. So every day we should offer deep to Lord Krishna, sing Damodar Ashtakam, do our regular bhakti, and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you chant 16 rounds every day, you get benefit of 16,000 rounds, which will take years to complete. So it's a very good opportunity. Just like sometimes the shops, they give discount, 50% off, 70% off. That means yesterday in 100 rupees you got one product. Today discount day, in 100 rupees same product you can have two. So Krishna Radha Rasbir is giving discount this whole month, 1000%, 1000 times more benefit, that if you do one round you get benefit of 1000 rounds. So such a nice discount is available, still we don't use it, then we are not intelligent. So this Kartik month, we should be very sincere and serious, practicing our devotional service, worshipping Lord Damodar and praying for blessings so that we receive Krishna Prem this life. Okay, we'll end here. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Sri Yashoda Damodar Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah, time up, so we'll not take questions. Hare Krishna.